Hey, welcome back to Minecraft. I know it's been a while. I've been a bit distracted with some platforming games and Persona games and other things that I've been making videos on, but I'm back, finally, to finish what I started because I still feel like there's much more for me to do here. I've barely touched this in the time I was gone. I forget if I said I was going to do anything with the villagers, but I haven't really done anything other than realize that they're really messed up. Like, you can see here, I've been messing with the entrance to everything here in an attempt to get these villages right, but they're still not. The guys in the stalls are fine, but the guys in the open air bit here have been so annoying. I've had to give them all beds so that they can stay near here, because otherwise they would come into the keep here and take my beds. And then they would stay here, and they wouldn't do what I need them to do. And the villages in the library, that's what it's called. Yes, brain, I can think. There's a high enough of a density that they've spawned an iron golem. Although I have done enough villager stuff to get, well, an Unbreaking 3 villager. You've taken the wrong bed. And is this... No. Where's my good guy? It's the last guy here. This guy. He's got Mending and Efficiency 4. Two very good books on the one villager. So, he's pretty valuable. But, other than that, I haven't touched the villages anyway. Also, before I continue, I meant to say this earlier, but I was sick before this, so if I sound a little off, that would be why, but I need to get the video out, so, yeah. But anyway, for this video, I think I'm gonna start building some of the farms we've got around here, and I'm just gonna get it out of the way, and I'll do the mob farm this time. I'm not too sure where. I'm thinking either this building here, because it's very close to the black market, or this building here, because then I'll have much more space to build it in. I don't know. Well, I kind of just need to figure out what farms I'm going to make in total. Yeah, I'll go do that. So, as for any kind of mobs, I'm definitely making a general mob farm. I'm questioning whether I do a creeper farm, and if there's a dungeon nearby, then I'll do a spawner farm. But those are still question marks, so I don't know. Then I'm also going to make a general villager farm for wheat, carrots, potatoes. Actually, no, it won't be wheat, it'll be bread, because that's how it works. Maybe beetroot, I don't know. It's only really useful for trading with people. And I guess red dye, but the iron farm has that covered. Anyway, and a melon and pumpkin farm, because they're some of the best things to trade with villagers. And also, it's a really easy farm. Like, I think it's about an 8x8 for a decent farm. And it, like, the one that I made back at spawn that I've torn down now, you can see it's tiny. And of course, because they're so simple, I'll be doing a sugarcane, a cactus, and a bamboo farm. Yeah, to what degree, I don't know, but I'm going to be making them. And then just, for a couple random ones, I could make a general passive mob farm that spawns, like, pigs, cows, sheep, whatever, and kills them that way for meat. I could make a wool farm by just having a dispenser shear a sheep, but that's kind of a slot filler more than anything. And then just a chicken or an egg farm. They're really, really easy. I'm not sure why I haven't done one yet, actually. I don't know. But this might be all that I can do. Oh! I still missed some. Okay, I can only think of one other being a slime farm. But the slime farms are weird because I'll have to build it in a completely different area. Because you have to build them... there are the new overworld swamp ones that maybe I could make one of them, but I don't have a swamp anywhere near my base, so it's not too practical. So I might just do the ordinary slime chunk one, but that would be really low down and I'd have to pipe it up. I don't know, but I'm going to be making one because slime is very handy to have large quantities of. So, yeah, this is all that I'm going to have. And I think I'll start with the general mob farm, as I said before. As I'm gathering materials here, I'm kind of just, like, theory crafting a design in my head, and I've got something that could work, I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I don't think I have enough materials here. Well, I've got enough to get started, but I might not have enough to finish, I don't know. And I've decided that, yep, I'm going to be building it in here. Because I want to make it a little easier for me to go into the black market, which is probably where I'm going to be storing it all. And I should have enough space. And the mob farm's not going to be too big either. Also, I need to fill up these buckets. Actually, not all of them, because I won't have the inventory space. Ah, that's what I'm missing. Ah, I need tinted glass for these windows so that it's dark in here. Ah, I'll do that last. Right, so let me just see. What is the range of one water bucket? Ah, that's not good. I can position it perfectly in the center this way, but not this way. Nah, it doesn't have to be perfect. So that torch is just going to mark the center of the room. Oh, I might barely have enough pistons for this. Maybe I... Do I have any slime for sticky pistons? No, that would make it harder, actually. Okay. So, I should probably explain what I'm going to do. Actually, it might be easier if I went into creative mode briefly. No, screw it. So, imagine this, but vertically. It's a bit harder to build it. So, I'll have a clock at the top that will activate this piston, pushing this down, and activating this dispenser, which will flood the floor below it. Then that will... Hold on, I need to build it. That will trigger another dispenser, another observer, to push another observer into a dispenser and flood another floor. That is way too chunky. Actually, maybe I should have built this vertically, because now it's a bit hard. Okay, but in the end, once I activate this, then if I put water buckets in these dispensers, then they'd actually do something. And I'll just put an item in them so you can at least hear them. They'll probably make noise otherwise. But when I place a block there, it goes down the line, and it didn't... Oh, right, because it didn't place a block. It would place a block, and then update down the line, and keep going. Okay, so that system works, but I just made a monostable. Oh, maybe it's not as good as I thought. I can think of another way of doing this, but it involves many, many more observers, and is possibly too chunky. But it might make it fit in here a little better. So, this time, I'll have a big line of dispensers that will move the current going down. I'll have another observer coming off of that will go into a dispenser, which will flood its whole floor. Hopefully. I don't know of any double firing No, it shouldn't. That should just work. Yeah. And then it just comes down to the timing for when I send the signal through the main column. This will work. It's just a bit more observer expensive. Yeah, every floor will take 4 observers. And I've got 8 floors. And that means I don't need any pistons. Wait, maybe I didn't make a monostable before. I needed all of the pistons to be sticky. I am dumb. I've been sick for the past couple of days. Cut me some slack. Okay, I think maybe I should just start building this. And then it might be a bit easier for me to wrap my head around things. Based on the way the roof is, the top floor is going to have to be here. Okay, I can work with that. I should have gotten repeaters instead of comparators. Oh well, I can go make some more. Because this top layer is just going to be for the redstone timing. Yeah. And it's also kind of the... what's the word? Template for the other floors. Because I need it... I don't want it to be spawning Endermen. Because I don't really need them. And they just kind of get in the way. More than anything else. Right. Next floor would be there. And then there. Okay, I'm going to have to just dig this all the way down. And just... actually just see how far down I can even go. Oh. Okay. I can't go down very far at all. Maybe I should put this in a different spot then. Because a 3-floored farm would be pretty bad. Actually, this would only be 2 floors. Yeah, that's even worse. Okay, so this house is not going to have the mob farm in it. Maybe I could just move it into one of these houses instead. Yeah. Because I've still got enough space. Okay, yeah. I think I'll put it in here. Okay, so I think I'm just going to have to clear out a pretty deep area from here. Because I can go as deep as I need. I did just check, and I don't collide with the black market, thankfully. But now I just have to dig a really big hole. Which is probably going to take a while. So, something that I really should have mentioned, but it happened so long ago that I've forgotten. So, if you remember Mudlock from the last episode, he's still been playing while I've been off doing other things. And he's really got above and beyond. He's gotten me all the Wither Skeleton Skulls I need. I could just go and fight a Wither so that I can get haste too, and make the digging much, much easier. So I think I will. So I could just, like, actually fight the Wither properly, but I've got all this stuff on me that I really don't want to lose. So, a pretty easy, cheesy way to beat the Wither is to just trap them in bedrock. And you can do this in the roof of the Nether as well, but it's much easier to find a workable piece of bedrock under here, which is why I'm digging under here. I don't remember exactly the distance that I need to go to, but I need to get his head stuck in the bedrock. That way, hopefully they won't be able to shoot me with the blue skulls, which will basically kill me on touch. And if I position this right, they also won't be able to fly out the top and wreak havoc on everything. So, how tall was the Wither again? I think this will work. Well, there's no turning back once it's done. Okay, yeah, that's the right positioning. Right, I just need to get out of the way of the explosion, so that doesn't kill me. Okay. There we go. And it's trapped. So I just have to keep wailing on it. Live with it being as loud as it is. And it really can't do anything against me. I'm completely safe here. That's why I do this every time. And there we go. With a star. Easy peasy. And there's the beacon. Nice. And I've got all the blocks that I could possibly need. Oh, hey. This guy's here. And he's not selling anything important. Okay. Now I could find, like, a good spot to put this, but I just kind of need it right now. So, right. And now, haste 2. Gimme. Wow. Neat. Now I can mine quickly. And yes, it is close enough. What am I worried about? It's got a range of like 96. So the Haze 2 isn't going to be doing anything for this dirt mining, but it sure does make the stone mining much better and much more fun. Because I can just, boop, click it away. And that works on a larger scale too. Instamine. Hell of a thing. So I can get into a bit more technical stuff about how Instamine works and why it's such a drastic change. It's a little complicated, I guess, but basically you can probably imagine that as a pickaxe gets faster at mining something, it takes less ticks to mine, but in most gameplay, the mining speed is capped at 8 ticks, unless it can go fast enough to mine in 1 tick. So, that's why cobblestone without Haze 2 takes like 8 ticks to mine, whereas with Haze 2, it's insta-mine, but it doesn't work for Deep Slate, which is only like 3 ticks slower or something, I don't know the actual number. And also why it's so instant, and Haste 1 seems to do nothing, because you need Haste 2 to make it to the Instamine levels. But anyway, that's just something that I wanted to show. And I should get a chest somewhere to hold all this crap. Right, that's the full depth of this hole. It's not actually as deep as I thought it would be, but it would have taken much longer without Instamine. Now I just need to mark out where each floor is. Oh, this is the last floor here. I might need to dig it a little bit lower so that I've got a place where I can kill the mobs. Okay, now I just need to fill this all out. Right, so now I've filled in all the floors, and I can tell already this is going to be really, really janky. But it's fine, I can live with that. Yeah, it might not be the most optimal farm by any means, but I'm going to keep it this way because I don't really care. So, now I just need to put the dispensers in, and, you know, everything to trigger them. I'm going to need to fill up these buckets. So, each floor... I can do that. Yeah, that works. And I wonder, does the water drip over the edge? I think it might by like 1. Let's see. Yep. I was kind of worried about that. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna need to extend the platform by 1. But good to know the system works. Okay, so I've extended all of the platforms out a little bit, and I've also extended these drop chutes. One small problem is that I can't really bring these pillars up into the wall. I I can extend it a bit, but I think I'm just going to have to make it so that that block, and that block are all just, like, fence posts. So that way the mob, not fence posts, fence gates, or signs. Signs work too. Yeah, so I'll go grab some signs. There we go. That should work. If I just do a quick test, if I can make my way out to here, just place a block down. I can hear it going all the way down. It should. I didn't put water blockers there. There we go. That's every platform covered with water. Now I just need an item collection system. And I think I can just funnel all of the mobs into the center here and kill them somehow. Actually, on this bottom floor, I could just take some of these water spouts and use that to funnel them in. Although, it does mean that there's corners they can get stuck in. Actually, no, maybe I can't do that. I'm just going to have to manually place some water in. Are there any corners where they could get stuck? I don't think so. This almost works, but it leaves a bit here. Oh well, I can just make all of that magma. Okay. Right. So this would be the killing area then. There we go. That should work now. To pick up all of the items that land here, and hopefully put them in the chest as well. Right. Yeah. That's it. Huh. So now I just gotta remove the torch. Ah, right, I still need to make a redstone clock to run up the top. Right, so I have just a very basic clock here. I'm gonna have to stop all of these metal slabs from being full blocks, because we can't have mobs spawning on them. And now how fast should this be? It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put all of them on 4 ticks. So that'll be 5.6 seconds between each cycle. So all I need to do is just... Oh, actually, redstone block might not have been the best idea. I've got Instamine, so... Yeah, sure. There we go. Now it's a shorter pulse. Okay, that's fine. And if I look through here... Oh, no. I'm gonna need a much longer pulse. Yeah, big pulse. This might not have been the smartest idea for a farm. Oh, God. Yeah. It's not very good. Okay. There we go. Now it works. I just had to chuck in a T flip-flop here. So now it's actually toggling on and off every 5 seconds. Ish. I didn't count when I replaced the repeaters. And that should be it. If it's... I'm not going to touch it anymore in this video because I've basically done everything that I needed to do for it. It's going to be a really bad farm. I might change stuff about it later, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take all of... it's so full. I'll deal with that later. You don't have to see it, it's just me doing random crap. But that should be it, really, to finish off the mob farm. That really didn't take as long as I thought it would. I don't know if I've got enough footage for the video. I probably do, because I've just been making a lot of random comments as I go. That's kind of the way that I record this. But yeah, that's all I really have time for at the moment, because I've got real world things that I've got to do. But yeah, I've made a mob farm now. That's one thing off the list. I don't know what I'm going to do next. At some point I'm going to make the rest of the beacons and put them in actually good spots, but I think that's just stuff that I'll do between videos, really. But as a video that I've made now, coming back into Minecraft, geez, it takes so much longer than it was to make any of the other videos. But it's good fun. So yeah, I'm going to keep going until I've made the rest of the farms that I can really think of to put in here. I'll connect all of this up to the black market some other time, probably between videos. Oh. But yeah, I'd say that's enough for this video. So yeah, bye.